American recovery. We've been there to help prepare and protect them, so that when the unforeseen happens, you don't just endure, you prevail. With business insurance, employee benefits, auto and home insurance, we're at our best when things seem at their worst. At The Hartford, we're proud to help more than 1 million small business customers play on. If you're not one of them, ask your local agent or go to thehartford.com/playon. Property and casualty coverage provided by Hartford Fire Insurance Company and affiliates, Hartford, Connecticut. The Hartford Life and Accident Insurance Company.
The CBS Evening News for your ride home. Every weekday at 6:30, catch up with the very latest on the KYW News Radio simulcast of the CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley. Sponsored by PiazzaAutoGroup.com with Honda, Acura, Mazda, Hyundai, and Volkswagen locations.
Kevin, of News Time 7:38, there's a new push to solve a 24-year-old cold case in Cape May County. Investigators will launch a new effort tomorrow morning to find Mark Heimbaugh. Kevin, of his Mike DiNardo has the story.
Standing in front of a computer-generated image of what a 34-year-old Mark Heimbaugh would look like today, Middle Township Police Chief Christopher Lusner said a command post will be set up in the morning near where Mark Heimbaugh disappeared in 1991 at age 11. He says analysts from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children have joined the investigation.
Unfortunately, we haven't been able to get this case across the finish line, and the resources available at the National Center and us taking advantage of those resources, I think, is putting us in a better position.
For the next several weeks, investigators at the command post will conduct interviews and review any new tips that come in. In Cape May County, Mike DiNardo, KYW News Radio.
Penn Environment and other advocates for clean water gathered at the Philadelphia Waterworks on the banks of the Schuylkill River today to celebrate newly announced rules under the Clean Water Act. KYW's Kim Globus has more.
The new rules announced by the EPA last week called for more protections of the nation's waterways, including headwaters that feed into larger rivers at the Schuylkill and Delaware. And Environment's Adam Garber.
The rulemaking comes, honestly, after a decade of uncertainty over the jurisdiction of the Clean Water Act following Supreme Court challenges in 2001 and 2006. And the rule restores these protections to 8 million people's drinking water across the state of Pennsylvania.
However, Garber said there are some Congress members who want to roll back the protections, including Pennsylvania's U.S. Senator Pat Toomey. Clean Water Action says Congress must stop kowtowing to special interests which want to pollute the nation's waterways. Kim Globus, KYW News Radio.
A call to Senator Toomey's office for comment was not returned. Right now, 61 degrees, light rain here at the broadcast center. It's 50 with the temperature holding steady. Keeping up News Time 7:40. The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled in a closely watched case that involves a Lehigh Valley man. The question is whether or not an online rant is free speech and when it's a criminal act. KYW social media editor Melanie Roy reports.
The Supreme Court has thrown out the conviction of the Lehigh Valley man accused of making threats on Facebook.
This certainly makes it much more difficult for prosecutors in moving forward with harassment types of cases because hiding essentially behind this First Amendment.
That cybersecurity expert, Dr. Rob DeVideo.
Now they're going to have to weigh into the concern of the mindset of the individual. Did they actually have intent, or is this just part of free speech?
Anthony Alanis was prosecuted for making illegal threats after he posted Facebook rants in the form of rap lyrics about killing his estranged wife, harming law enforcement officials, and shooting up a school. The Supreme Court sided with Alanis' claims that the government had no right to prosecute him if he didn't actually intend his comments to be threatening to others. Melanie Roy, KYW News Radio.
Traffic in a moment.
Hi, Rossa K here for Gutter Helmet. This winter really tested gutter systems in our area. Snow and ice plus debris can loosen gutters, misalign them, or even collapse them. Did your gutters pass this winter's test? Mine did, like they do everywhere. I've been telling you about quality, affordable, American-made Gutter Helmet products for years now, and my story's still the same. Gutter Helmet is the maintenance-free solution to gutter cleaning and clogging problems that pays for itself many times over. Since installing it, we've never had to clean, adjust, or quite simply even think about our gutters. Season after messy season, they're snug and solid, keeping water flowing smoothly away from our house instead of onto it or into it. No soggy surprises. Spring blooms and showers are almost here. Get Gutter Helmet and protect your #1 investment year-round. Call for a free no-obligation estimate. 877-281-7233 or online at harryhelmet.com. Schedule now and get 15% off your new Gutter Helmet system.
KBW's time 7:42. Choice Hotels bring you traffic and transit on the tours.
Well, we have a couple of jams on the Schuylkill Expressway, 76 westbound, jams up between the Vine and Girard and the Girard Avenue on-ramp to 76 westbound. Watch for flooding. It is passable. Be very careful there. Schuylkill eastbound, tied up between Conshohocken and Belmont Avenue. 95 looks okay. Clear in Center City on the Vine Expressway. We have an accident we're following in Hatfield Township, Montgomery County, on County Line Road at Butler Avenue. And a jam up in Jersey on the Turnpike, southbound before exit 8. Because of an accident that is in the inner roadway. Clear on the 42 freeway. Mass transit in Philadelphia seems to be okay. We'll have another update for you in about 10 minutes. Rich Gunning and the Truemark Financial Credit Union Traffic Center.
When traveling for work or to see friends and family, be sure to find a Choice Hotel to stay in, because you'll be taken care of no matter where you have to go. There's a range of hotels all across the country that suit all your needs. See for yourself and book a room at choicehotels.com today.
Coming up, the Eyewitness Weather 5-day forecast. KBW News time 7:43.
Acme Home Insurance.
Yes, I'd like to make a claim.
What are you wanting to claim, sir?
My air conditioner needs replacing.
Sorry, but your home insurance doesn't cover air conditioners.
So what do you cover?
Home damage from things like earthquakes, volcanoes, a zombie apocalypse.
A zombie apocalypse? But that'll never happen.
But if it did, you'd be covered, sir.
But not my air conditioner?
I'm afraid not.
But his air conditioner could have been covered with a home warranty from American Home Shield, plus 20 other major home systems and appliances, like his electrical system, plumbing, oven, refrigerator, washer, water heater, and more. For valuable free information, call 1-800-900-9310. Service requests are subject to a fee for each trade call. Some exclusions and limitations apply. Home insurance can cover what might happen, but a home warranty helps cover what will happen.
Now the dryer won't work.
Life happens. Have a plan. Get a home warranty from American Home Shield. For valuable free information, call 1-800-900-9310. 1-800-900-9310.
Now the Eyewitness Weather 5-day forecast. A flash flood watch in effect through late tonight for the entire listening area. Tonight, periods of heavy rain, some storms. Watch for flooding, a low of 60. Tomorrow, cloudy and cooler with scattered showers at a high of 67. Wednesday, clouds, some sun, a high of 71. Partly sunny with a few showers around, a high of 72. Friday, partly sunny and warmer, high of 79. For Saturday, some sun, a shower, a thunderstorm, and a high of 82. Right now, 58 at the airport, 60 in Mount Laurel, 58 in Germantown, 67 in Longport. We have 61 degrees light rain here at the broadcast center with the temperature holding steady. 22 minutes will give you the world. This is KYW, the news center, on your radio dial or online at radio.com and on the TuneIn radio app for your smartphone or smart TV. Good evening, I'm Wally Kennedy. Robin Caldwell is at the editor's desk. In the news at this hour, Bucks County prosecutors have rested their case against a man they say killed a pregnant woman and her 4-year-old daughter and then set their bodies on fire. This check of the day's trading on Wall Street, sponsored by the Hemford Trust Company. 100% committed to quality investing for more than 3 decades. HemfordQuality.com. The Dow gained 30 points. The NASDAQ was up by 13. KBW News, top 7:45. Now KBW Sports, sponsored by SEPTA. Use SEPTA's airport line every 30 minutes for the past 30 years. Here's Dave Duran.
Grady Sizemore was released by the Phillies, who designated the outfielder for assignment last week. Sizemore was a .250 hitter in his Phils career. Phils are now winless since Ruben Amaro Jr. made comments about fans' knowledge last week. That part of the 7-game losing streak. The team is off tonight for their annual festival to fight ALS. They started 3-game set with the Reds at Citizens Bank Park Tuesday at 7:05 on 1210 WPHT. Sean O'Sullivan counters Johnny Cueto. Eagles OTAs were postponed today due to weather. The players will be made available to reporters Tuesday. Also, Sam Bradford is expected to participate in 7-on-7 drills. Elsewhere, ESPN reported the Panthers are close to giving Cam Newton a 5-year extension worth roughly $100 million. Stanley Cup and NBA Finals begin this week. Wednesday is Game 1 from Tampa between the Lightning and Blackhawks. The Warriors host the Cavaliers Thursday. Golden State said Klay Thompson's status for Game 1 will be reevaluated Tuesday. French Open Round 4 results. Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer, Andy Murray, and Rafael Nadal moved on, while Serena Williams rallied for the second match in a row, this time beating Sloane Stephens, and Maria Sharapova and Petra Kvitova both lost in upsets. Lastly, American Pharaohs faced Carpe Diem and the Truth or Else in Saturday's Belmont Stakes. Both horses were pulled out. Now an 8-horse field. American Pharaoh going for the first Triple Crown in 37 years. From 94 WIP, I'm Dave Uram for KYW News Radio.
Up next on News Radio.
Lifetime memories and lasting memorabilia for the World Meeting of Families and the Pope's visit to Philadelphia. I'm Suzanne Monahan.
Give it up news time, 7:47.
Howdy, folks. Stop by KFC today for one of my summer meals. You hand us money, we'll make sure to get plenty of delicious food into your mouth. Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's finger-licking good.
Pricing and participation may vary.
KYW and Sugar House Casino are teaming up for KYW's 50th anniversary Sweet Cash Giveaway. Listen at 8:10 a.m. every Thursday morning as KYW reveals the neighborhood Wawa location where up to 20 KYW listeners could win a $50 American Express gift card from KYW and prizes from Sugar House Casino. Participants must be 21 years old with a valid ID and need to say Happy Anniversary KYW to win. Go to cbsphilly.com/sweetcash for contest rules. Presented by Sugar House Casino, where Philly loves a winner.
Policies issued by American General Life Insurance Company, Houston, Texas. Not available in all states. For details, visit AIGdirect.com.
Are you willing to pay more for life insurance than you should? Well, did you know you could save as much as 70% on term life insurance? Hi, I'm Brent Langdon for AIG Direct. We partnered with American General Life to find you their most affordable rates on term life insurance products. And I mean affordable. We could find you a $250,000 policy for just $14 a month, which means you could save hundreds of dollars a year. Call us now for a free, no-obligation quote. Call 1-800-600-1194. Since 1995, we've helped millions of people find out if they could save up to 70% on their term life insurance. See how much we could save you. It only takes 5 minutes, and you could save up to 70%. And the call is absolutely free. Call 1-800-600-1194. That's 1-800-600-1194.
Right now, 61 degrees, light rain here at the Broadcast Center, 59 at the airport with the temperature holding steady. From the 24-hour traffic center, flooding on the Girard Avenue on-ramp to westbound Schuylkill. Once again, that's Girard Avenue going westbound on the Schuylkill. It's flooded, but it's passable, so use caution. Traffic and transit number 2 is coming up in a couple of minutes. Those looking for a lasting keepsake from Pope Francis's visit to Philadelphia will have plenty of items to choose from. KW's Suzanne Monahan reports the World Meeting of Families has announced that Aramark will be the official retailer provider.
The papal visit is just 4 months away, and Executive Director of the World Meeting of Families 2015, Donna Crilly-Farrell, says they wanted to provide souvenirs to help people remember this once-in-a-lifetime event.
I have every confidence that people are going to be just thrilled with this very extensive product portfolio that Aramark is curating. More than 200 different types of customized merchandise,
including glassware, clothing, backpacks, rosaries, and other faith-based merchandise. The items will be available later this month. Suzanne Monahan, KYW News Radio.
The world's largest building materials company is expanding its partnership in a job training program for disadvantaged youth. It's also showcased in a contemporary exhibit in front of the Philadelphia Museum of Art this week. Here's KW Steve Tawa.
Can the youth build students give me a youth build?
Sankoban is providing a $600,000 three-year grant to Youth Build. The program will help former out-of-school 16 to 24-year-olds earn high school diplomas or GEDs while learning construction skills. Much of it will stay in Philadelphia to help the Youth Build Charter School, the alternative school for former high school dropouts at Broad Street and Girard Avenue. Jerome Kennard, a 2014 grad, now works for Gray Boys Commercial Window Company.
Thanks to Youth Build Philly and the opportunities they gave me, I went from having a dead-end job to now being at the very start of my dream career.
The Sankoban grant will also help programs in Worcester, Massachusetts, Schenectady, New York, and Canton, Ohio, where the company has business concentrations. Steve Tawa, KYW News Radio. City Council's taken a first step toward regulating a growing part of the so-called sharing economy. Residents who rent out rooms or even homes through websites like Airbnb. Details from KW City Hall Bureau Chief Mike Dunn.
Rentals of rooms or entire homes through websites like Airbnb are currently illegal in Philadelphia because the zoning code doesn't allow it and because few, if any, of the hosts charge the city's 8.5% hotel tax. Ed Gross of the Greater Philadelphia Hotel Association said it's not fair.
They are being granted an enormous operating advantage. No taxes and no regulation.
But at the hearing, Airbnb local hosts like Crystal Apom said they are not like hotels.
I'm the maid, I'm the concierge, I'm the bell person, I'm all of those things.
Nonetheless, Council's Rules Committee approved a measure that revises the zoning code and imposes the first ever regulations on these types of short-term rentals. Mike Dunn, KYW News Radio.
Came into the news time, 7:52. Now NJM Auto Insurance, friction traffic and transit on the tubes.
Yeah, we'll start off again on the Schuylkill Expressway. Still seeing a tie-up eastbound between Conshohocken and Glavin. Westbound slow going between the Vine Expressway and Girard Avenue. And looks like they cleared away some flooding on the Girard Avenue on-ramps and 76 West. We will keep an eye on that just to make sure. 95 is in good shape. And some flooding in Lower Marion on Old Gulf Road and Williamson Road. Accident cleared on the Jersey Turnpike southbound south of Exit 8. 42 is in good shape. And for information about your delayed flight at the airport, the number to call is 1-800-PHL-GATE. Another update for you in about 10 minutes. Rich Gunning and the TrueMark Financial Credit Union Traffic Center.